Okay, be honest. Be honest. Is it awesome? Or is it like 1992? Or is it both? I received a comment that said, do a show about saliva. And then another person said, I second the saliva show. So I'm going to do a show about saliva. I know. I was hoping it'd be about something else too. But, well, we don't get to choose these things. They choose us. Welcome to the Gradual Report, where we gradually report. Saliva is the non-chocolatey, non-jelly-like substance you find in your mouth. Saliva is produced and secreted by the salivatory glands. Or was it the poop gland? I can't remember. I always get those two things confused. It's either saliva comes from salivatory glands or saliva comes from poop glands. Sometimes science is an undecipherable mistress. Let's move on. Human saliva is comprised mostly of water, but also includes enzymes, electrolytes, mucus, antibacterial compounds. The Wikipedia would have you believe that there are only really 4 uses for saliva, but I found over 1,271 uses. Some of my favorite are christening a newborn baby, and lubing up a man-whore cock. Sometimes you gotta spit on it to get the job done. You gotta spit on it to make it fit. I went too far, didn't I? Oh, last one. Man-whore cock. Lubing it with your saliva. Bit too far? Yeah. Well, whatever. Moving on. Saliva also plays an important role in tasting things by trapping the thalias. Produced by the anaerobic bacteria living in your mouth. For those of you who have no idea what I just said, here it is. There's bacteria living in your mouth that eats the food you eat and makes poopies. And those poopies are thalias. And thalias is really just a fancy way of saying sulfur and hydrogen in a chemical bond. Which, as you know, is what a fart is made of. So the saliva captures this thalias and doesn't allow it to interfere with the tasting of your food. If we didn't have saliva, everything would taste like fart, because that's what that bacteria in your mouth would fill your mouth with. Fart.
Final summation.
There is nothing so simple that scientific research cannot complicate it. But now that we know what we know, life tastes a little bit less like fart. And we know why. I love you, little lemon drops. And now, I go.